Aegon, I'm assuming you are pit fighting.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me pull up the pit fighting action that I have here. Pit fighting. Okay. So I have to determine your difficulty. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, one second, let me figure out your DC for your athletics check. So this is a series. This is a series of fights.
That's what I yell from the stands.
Okay. So first thing is you're making an athletics check.
All right. Hold on. Let me. Athletics check. Here we go.
Aegon.
And once again, if you let me know in advance
What
if
type
you
of
want
roll
to.
was that? I'm sorry. Say that again.
Let me know in advance if you want to spend inspiration. Okay.
Oh.
So that was a failure. You have two other rolls to make still to determine how much you win, if anything. Let me determine the difficulty for each roll. Next roll.
Was Uranus supposed to be gambling on this?
No, the way it works is that his gambling is going over. It's separate. He's gambling on this and other stuff.
Okay.
I'd just like to say I'm betting against him now.
All right, go ahead and now you're making me an acrobatics check. Okay, so that's at least one success you've made so far.
Hey.
Good job, Aegon.
And now your last one. This is an insight check.
Insight? Oh god.
Oof. Ah!
Respect.
Congratulations. You spend a week fighting your ass off. You get early in the week you're getting the shit kicked out of you. But once you get back into it, because when you go back into it, you're fighting orcs or goblins and stuff, and then you have to be like, no, that's not what this is, and you get back into like the boxing wrestling mentality, because that's what it is. And by the end of the week, you win from all the fights together. You win 100 gold. However, there will be a complication that I'm now going to randomly roll.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
I was about to say, I'm about to buy everybody
knock him off his pedestal.
Wait, is that good or bad for us?
In one of the last fights, you end up fighting a very burly, one-eyed dwarf.
Oh, damn.
And actually, no, he had two eyes at the beginning of the fight. And he was very burly and very mean and very drunken. And by the end of it, you had basically, I don't know if you've seen Punisher at all, but you basically, you beat him so badly that like you kind of deformed his face a little bit, and one of his eyes is like whited out and blind. And
did you David Bowie a dwarf?
Not David Bowie. You Fight Club him, you know? I want to destroy something beautiful.
No, because one of David Bowie's eyes is like permanently different color because he messed it up boxing. Because before he was a singer, he was a boxer.
Yeah.
And somehow kept that piece.
And you beat him pretty badly. And once he comes to consciousness, he swears revenge on you.
Oh, Aegon's got a rival.
And I will work out full details on that later.
I guess I'm going to try 15.
Okay, you're going to try for the 100 gold robbery of a prosperous merchant. Okay, so now first, a week is spent. You spent your 25 gold. Make your stealth check, difficulty 15. Remember to announce in advance. Oh, okay. Remember
Natural 1.
Remember to announce in advance if you're going to spend inspiration, okay?
Okay,
so that's one fail. Now you are making a Thieves' Tools roll. So you just click on your Thieves' Tools. And this is also difficulty 15. Does it already have your proficiency worked in and everything else?
I see a jail cell warming up for her.
No. Okay.
Not going to jail.
On at least one, so you are at least not going to jail. And now you can either make an investigation, perception, or deception roll.
Okay.
The highest.
Okay, I'm gonna make an investigation roll.
Use inspiration.
With inspiration.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so that's on advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wow!
A natural 1 and a natural 20.
Oh shit!
Thankfully, the natural 20 goes through. So you got 2 successes over the course of that week. So that means it was a partial success. You are going to net half of the success. So you net 50 gold. So you spent 25, you net 50, so you're up 25 gold at the end of the week. So there you go. Your first successful crime spree. Now I'm going to roll 1d10 for your drawback.
Ooh.
I like that there's these drawbacks. It makes it interesting.
Yeah. Let's find out what you get. Oh. Your loot is a single, easily identified item that you cannot fence in this region. Okay. So what you end up stealing is basically this incredibly beautifully crafted amulet. And it's what you've been eyeing all this time. You're like, this guy's a douchebag. He takes advantage of the people under him. I'm going to steal this thing from him. It's worth a lot of money. And you steal it and you get it. Only then do you realize that it is a very notable piece of art that pretty much everybody in Waterdeep is going to recognize. So you can fence it once you're out of Waterdeep. Like any other town, you'll have no problem. But here, you basically just have the amulet and can't actually fence it. We're going to go back to the beginning and do any more downtime that people want to do. So, Uranus, you want to spend an additional week gambling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we go back to this again.
Okay.
All right. So, you have to wager between 100 and 1,000 gold. How much are you going to wager for the week?
Does that raise the level of DC, or is it just random?
It is random difficulty because it's gambling.
Shit. How much do I have?
You can technically wager 1,000 and have very difficulty, or gamble 100 and have very high difficulty.
I will raise 100.
Okay, that's the minimum. You're gambling 100.
Yes.
And make a series of checks. The DC determined at random based on the quality of the opposition the character runs into.
Okay.
So the first thing is going to be a Wisdom Insight check, and let me find out the difficulty. Okay.
9. A Wisdom.
You got this.
Yes.
So
Insight,
what?
specifically the skill Insight.
Insight. Okay. Not good at that one. Yes.
Yay!
All right, so that's a failure.
Oh. Oh, is
Next,
it?
yes.
Well, do I forget?
I don't tell you. I do not tell you the difficulty.
Oh right. Okay. I just saw you roll a 9.
No. That's because I add that to something.
Oh right. Okay.
So now you're making a deception check.
The
Right.
risk of
Okay.
gambling.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay, Ernest. Just press the button. It's fine. Everything will be okay. It's fine.
He's not having a good day.
Oh.
God.
That's a second failure.
I like how his camera's gone off as well at
boy.
the same time.
Oh, has it? Oh, sorry. Hang
Now
on.
you are
Sorry.
doing an
Shame.
intimidation- Now you are doing an intimidation check.
I'll just load back Skype back up. Sorry, it just goes off sometimes. There you go. An intimidation check.
Yep.
What can I just ask? What can I win on just a one win? What can I actually do? Is anything
You
gonna come
at
of
one
that?
success, you only lose half the money you bet.
I'm gonna use inspiration then,
Okay.
because I'm tired of this shit. And then it's intimidation. You say?
Yep.
No, for the love.
You failed. You have failed all 3 rolls.
Oh my god.
Uranus, at 0 successes,
Yeah.
0 successes,
Yeah.
you lose all the money you bet. Plus,
Oh
you
god.
accrue a debt equal to that amount. So you lose 100 gold, and you are in debt to a criminal, like a money launderer, like a loan shark, for 100 gold.
Can I just pay him straight away?
Do you have the 100 extra gold?
I do.
You've just lost 200 gold.
Okay, spend your gold. You pay him off.
Oh
So you are
my
out
God.
200 gold.
I have
And
4 gold.
Should
Ladies
Now-
and gentlemen, this is why you
now-
don't gamble.
We are going to roll your
Oh,
Oh, there's a drawback now.
Drawback
It's always
2.
going to.
I thought that was already the drawback.
No, that was his roll.
Me too. Me
Oh.
too.
Not only was your debt so bad you had to pay him back that, the crime lord insists that part of your debt can only be paid back with a future task. So now you actually owe the loan shark a job at some
Oh,
point.
well, you're going to get us all killed for a debt.
So,
I mean,
so
I
go
don't know.
ahead and add that.
You are.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to come out of character real quick, for those of you who watch our game, I want you to understand that this is the reason why you don't gamble.